Trump distances himself from Kraken lawyer Sidney Powell Not. Donald Trump distanced himself from a controversial lawyer who once vowed to release the Kraken to help the former president overturn the 2020 election results. Trump issued a post on his Truth social media site on Sunday, claiming that Sidney Powell was never his attorney just days after Powell cut a plea agreement with Fulton County prosecutors. Despite the fake news reports to the contrary, and without even reaching out to ask the Trump campaign, Ms. Powell was not my attorney, and never was, Trump insisted. Powell was one of millions and millions of people who thought, and in ever-increasing numbers still think, correctly, that the 2020 presidential election was rigged and stolen, and our country is being absolutely destroyed because of it. Powell, 68, pleaded guilty last week to 6 misdemeanor charges for conspiring to interfere with the election. The plea deal was made in exchange for a fine, an apology letter, and a commitment to delivering testimony in future Fulton County cases. She had been one of 19 individuals charged in the Georgia election tampering case led by Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis in August. A day after Powell's deal, co-defendant lawyer Kenneth Chesbrough took a last-minute plea deal last Friday, agreeing to testify in future cases. Trump was slapped with 13 counts in the Fulton County case and has already pleaded not guilty. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than Powell quickly gained infamy for peddling dubious claims about malfeasance in the 2020 election and at one point vowed to release the Kraken in her bid to keep Trump in office. Days after the 2020 election, Trump lumped Powell in with his lawyers Rudy Giuliani and Jenna Ellis in a post on Twitter, now X. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than, but his campaign legal team later clarified at the time she was not part of the team. Powell is known to have taken part in multiple strategy sessions and meetings with Trump allies seeking to overturn the 2020 election, including a December 18, 2020, White House gathering. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than. Trump suggested Powell would have been conflicted from representing him, citing her past unsuccessful legal defense of retired Lieutenant General Michael Flynn for making false statements to the FBI. Trump later pardoned Flynn. Ms. Powell did a valiant job of representing a very unfairly treated and governmentally abused General Mike Flynn, but to no avail. His prosecution, despite the facts, was ruthless, Trump added. He was an innocent man, much like many other innocent people who are being persecuted by this now fascist government of ours, and I was honored to give him a full pardon. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than. The 77-year-old former president is facing a grand total of 91 criminal counts across 4 cases in Georgia, Manhattan, South Florida and Washington.